Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the inaugural episode of a little thing I like to call Sweatin' with the Oldies. No, this is not a workout video. In case you haven't seen our Patreon, at the $100 level, you as the $100 level supporter gain the ability to make me spend 1 hour playing whatever kind of game you want. This episode is VA-11 Hall A, or Valhalla, a cyberpunk bartender simulator, brought to you by our revered old one, Aryssa. Thank you. Alright, so here we go. 1 hour on the clock. Let us start. Now, mind you, I've never played this game. If I can help it, I try and go in totally blind. Someone is staring at me. Hey, over here. Boo. Oh, God. How's that for an entrance? Wasn't a very good one. Come on, Joe. Look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. Holy, we're fourth wall breaking. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. Yeah, good idea. In any case, you should totally check out that parcel you just got. See ya! Oh. Nope, just a dream. There is, however, something near the door. Ooh, Chapter 1. Primera. I feel like that means something in another language, but my brain is like, no, not tonight. Oh, my membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. So who was that letter from? Jill, nobody. Hold to unlock. I'm assuming the life backup is just a save load function. So I guess we're just gonna go to work. It is Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. Oh, so this guy's name is John. Oh, no, his name is Gil, but he has a face of a guy named John. Gillian. Are you okay? You look distracted. Hey, where's Boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. Oh boy, stuff. What stuff? That's a good question. Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful. There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago, I found out that the bars at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. Now on top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there's all the beer cans around the apartment, and... Jill! Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar and the recipe book that will show up on the top left. I can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Ooh, drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center, this guy here. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that will be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. I can press it at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. I'm the one that went through the formal BTC. Should be no problem. Sugar Rush or a Piano Man? Okay. So we need 2 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta. So we go 2 to 1. It's mixing. So 1, 2, 1. So I guess it's a matter of no. So there's a little, okay, so it says 2, 1, optional. There we go. Oh. Please humor him for a bit. Yep, some drinks need to be blended. It's done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's... Okay. Oh, so that's what it was. So it's under 5 seconds to mix, over 5 seconds to blend. Drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. On the rocks means I need to tag all. Yeah, I know what that means. Thank you. The station will add the ice after mixing automatically. It's not something I should mind, though. Just a fun fact. A moon blast. All right. Name M. Moon blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aldehyde. Powdered delta. Flanergy, and Karmatrine. On the rocks and blended. So that just means I have to wait for it to go faster. Nope. Okay, let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, because it's 2 of these. That's what I did wrong. 1, 1, 1, 2. On the rocks. And blended. So I need to keep... Here it is. Boom. Let's get working. Yay. Oh yeah, before I forget, I can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has 10, the drink is already big. And if the recipe says it uses optional, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Doesn't make... Okay, optional doesn't count towards making a big drink. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in the drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. So I can get people drunk faster. Cool. Leave her outside at the mercy... Oh. You brought an unconscious person into a bar. Lovely. So she's going to be in the office. So you believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, it's unlikely she'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that was the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah, okay then, time to start the night. I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Well, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what. We've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs, lots of them. You're joking. You look like the kind of person to make a joke. You're in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Brought the cleaning stuff. Alright. Jukebox needs to have all 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. All right, so it looks like we're gonna pick our music for the night, I guess. I'm just going off of what has a really cool title. Loading. Good for health, bad for... Yeah, sure. Ah. Well, you remember me. Probably not after drinking. Yeah, let's not do something sad. This is a bar. Okay, cool. What do we got? What is that? Let's see. Nope. Okay, this is important stuff, guys. You know, you have to set the mood right. This is very important. This is like me and character creators. I'm just gonna sit here for hours going, but I could do this. Nah, not a fan. I'm gonna swap those around. Let's go. Okay, he wants a beer. Oh, eventually I'm assuming I can make more than one ring. Oh, lovely. That's an actual drink. We go 1. We go 2. We go 1. We go 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mixed. All right, he wants a big one, so that means 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 10. Which should mean it already is big. Wow, this guy's an asshole, isn't it? Work is going to work. New Jersey 3. Okay. Make a job at New Jersey. Okay. You can't not. It's New Jersey. Huh. What kind of work do you do? Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessing. Starting out. Alice underscore. People love those. The urban legend. The idea of some wild card hooker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That kind of corny shit people bring that brings the clicks. It's because he's digital. And clicks bring money and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. I don't know why you're getting plastic surgery on your kids, unless they're like older, in which case you're fine. But the way you said that, it makes me think of like a 12-year-old getting a nose job, and that's just kind of weird. Maybe that's me. I'm not complaining about the fact you wrote about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, it's speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. Oh, the poor bastards think it'll help them make full-time employees. That's just rude. Capitalizing, yeah. Sounds familiar. Like, you know, most tabloid journalism outlets. Don't get me started. Supposed hacker, the daily stories about murders and other stuff. Filter out that section. Smart. Smart move. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. Dang, this game is on point for insert current year here. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you who avoid them will still see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Well, you know, he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of the clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being a bit too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are kind of annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column... shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. You know, I do remember a guy coming here, asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Alright, we're making another one. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Fill it up. 1, 2, 1, boop, 2. I've been doing this for a long time. What do you mean you'll get better? Please. Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. Cyberpunk J. Jonah Jameson. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, it's within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm really hoping he asks me for pictures of Spider-Man. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who's that? Nah, nobody important. I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least, not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Yeah. Pretend to love. What do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want to see is their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit enjoying. You're thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives, by living someone else's. It's late at night while I'm recording this, and my brain is like, fuck you. Words are hard, don't at me. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you always have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. Well, this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in the luxury they can think of, and every luxury they can think of. Don't at me. All that just leaves is public craving for these little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude plays the nice guy is really a nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. I mean, it feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, huh, Pratt? Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat, hell-bent on world con... Oh, pinky in the brain. Bonus points for that. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know that it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. You know, I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and I guess it would hurt the clients too. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. You want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Wow, this dude is just... Yeah, no, cyberpunk, JJ. At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. Like you care. Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh god, I've done a terrible thing here. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one. Do you? Ah, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Cool. He makes it easy. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Enough for now. Good to hear. Mr. Donovan, can I ask you something? Depends on what you're gonna ask. Is it about how to be successful? Because I'll only spout stuff from those shitty how to get rich books. No, it's not that. Well, not exactly. How did you start in this business? The Augmented Eye was a really important newspaper in Neo, San Francisco, almost 10 years ago. But there was a big mess involving the head editor being defenestrated. Big words are fun. Defenestrated. One thing led to another, and during a tough financial spot, I bought the whole thing and assumed duties as chief editor. Neo SF is still their HQ, but most of the revenue comes from here. Just being in Glitch City means at least 30% extra earnings. Oh yeah, I remember that news. That was quite a mess. And what made you pick a news website as a business? It sounded fun. I decided it on a whim. I might as well have ended up with a hairdressing chain called Marcello. Anyway, I've got to go. Are all the orders paid for? Yeah, thank you very much. Please come again. Yeah. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? The kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents? You'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. He's being overly dramatic. It happens all the time. Oh, welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. You got it. Oh, big gut punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, and then we add more to make it big. Aged and mixed. Yeah, I can. Bartending is crack house is a bar. Hellhole, crack house. Smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come our little crack house after all, mister. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry then for the question, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple hours? No. Oh. I'm not a prostitute. Don't give me that. I don't want your shit. Can I kick him out? Can I just be like GTFO? That'd be great. May I ask you why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey Jill, where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold, one by one. That's an achievement in the title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca. Not really an alpaca, but... Look, there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming. She was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Ooh, coming right up. He said please. Mixed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mix it up. 1 pile driver. That's fine, I guess. Hey, lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? Why? Why would you ask a stranger that? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. Smart move. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality would come crashing through the door eventually. But for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fridge weaver. Okay. Alright. Wow. Strong drink. 1 and 9, aged. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Every single day of my life. Empty how? Like hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. I can't say I particularly have. I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative, which is bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Notice nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you should. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. Huh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me. Well, please come again. Don't count on it. Good. That guy was an asshole. Oh! We're taking a break. Everyone, let's go to the lobby. Buy ourselves some snacks. Oh, thank you. It is now safe to keep playing. Well, at least I didn't get locked up this time. Good evening. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable. I usually forget that I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, Miss Master Specialist Sai P. Asagiri? Sai P. Asagiri. I'm just calling her Giri. Of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sai. What can I get for you? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too, but not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, sure. Sweet drinks, it's cold, so I'm assuming small, sweet, and icy. Aged and mixed. Aged and mixed. Let's find one. On the rocks and blended. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a big drink, though. She doesn't want that. Aged and mixed. 5, 10. Whoa. That's all I have is the problem. Something small, sweet, and icy. I wonder if I have something so specific. I don't. Let's try this. I don't get many White Knight as clients. I only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you those guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and I was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No? But those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but... never mind. Wait, did I mishear you and actually meant sighs? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but... don't worry. You didn't mishear, I just guess I was expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Could you be a bit more specific? Alright. Often, my drinks usually come in a can. No problem. A classy drink. Let's see what I can find. 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 10. She doesn't want something big. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 5, 10. 1, 1, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Problem is these are all big and she didn't want... Oh, I guess she didn't say she didn't want it big. Sure, let's try this. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1. Aged, mixed. Yep, this looks like something Estella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Same as bartender. What's your name? You know my name, now I want to know yours. Oh, sure. Just call me Jill. Jill. Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian... Julianne? Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. Oh, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay. Still, I feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today, thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and so I used to go to her clinic after school, so this takes me back. Makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. So, what made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I felt this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh. It's an interesting thought. One would think that being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically, though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all of that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes: rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed, and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with the anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks. And besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember a drink called, a martini? Brandtini. I'm pretty sure it's martini. It's Brandtini. Trust me. I'll get you one. She wants, a Brandtini. Didn't I already make her one of these? Yeah, it was literally the last drink I gave her. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, age mixed, boom, done. Ah, you were right. Thanks. I like the feel of this place and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult though. She's more into classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but don't worry. I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to... What was that? Sounded like an explosion. I'd better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check whatever the ever-loving hell that explosion was. I don't know. I haven't figured out a voice for him yet. Careful. What? Oh, shoot. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. This might not have been the best thing to do. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean Uncle Ingus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife. I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, nah. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife works exactly, but you're breathing, right? All right then. Where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? Oh, I'm just waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists, the whole lot of you. You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching. Don't you? Screaming murder. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down or throw at her face. I need something that's going to give her... Something that's going to calm her down. What would do that? Probably... Happy. Sour classy vintage. Bubbly classic vintage. Oh. I don't know. I don't think something spicy would help calm her down. I'm thinking probably something sweet. Maybe something bubbly? I don't know. Let's try this. 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 1, 2. Rocks, blend it. A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. A bar? So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down, what did you spice it up with? Rupees, TTX, pumpkins? God no, I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock me pay and tips. Not to mention I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... ugh. Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? What about... Oh my god! Why? How? He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Do you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try it on the drink. Says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knows your name. Good point, but first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain. Sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. Nice. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You'd be at peace and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? What about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know. I'm not that unimportant that your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So how was it? It was good, I guess. It'll help me calm down a bit, I think. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment, too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the street, stripped of clothes, dignity, and or organs. She has a point. Organs are important. You need them. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Were you sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what. Your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay, then I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Piano man. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks next. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. On the rocks, mixed. There we go. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke a pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say it was off his meds and my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, Miss... Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horseblower. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants, and people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance, despite having no previous experience. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... why are you working there, then? Did I ask something that I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it, though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is that hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point, I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Oh boy. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I'd think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is. She's cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I mean, I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometimes and thank her. You can call her. She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. Besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I can handle another drink. One Brandtini, please. Coming right up. Brandtini. Another Brandtini, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1 mix. Don't screw something up. 1, 2. Oh, aged. 4, 5, 6. I forgot the aging. 1, 2, 3. 1 age mix. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 1. Age it, mix it. There it is. Third time's the charm. Ah. Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. Hey, Jill. Was this job like a lifelong dream or something? Not really. It just kind of happened. One thing led to another, and bam, bartending. Do you regret not fulfilling a dream? The only dream I can remember being passionate about was buying a model Warrior Julian arcade machine. Can't say I've given up on that one yet. But alas, adult stuff needs to be paid first. You've never had a dream you've wanted to chase? Not really. I mean, most of my dreams have been silly things or, childish dreams. Childish dreams? Having a room where every piece of furniture talks, being a model warrior. Oh, childish dreams, yeah. I remember I wanted to live in a koi pond when I was 7. The fish seemed to be having a blast to me. So, no dreams? None that I felt particularly motivated to chase, no. I mean, I'm fascinated by AIs, but I just couldn't find it in me to study that. So I picked something I found nice and moved on. And somewhere along the way, I became a bartender. I see. Finally! Those dogs left a mess I'm not gonna forget anytime soon. I mean, how the hell did they throw toilet paper out the window? Oh, a client. Good night, ma'am. Chill, I'm gonna leave early. I need to take care of the smell cleaning in my body. Sure. Who was he? A ghost. Nobody you should worry about. Oh. I heard that. Why were you asking all those questions? Because now that I think about it, I don't really have a dream job or anything like that. I think we idealize the idea of a dream job too much. Not everyone walks around with a clear idea of what they want in life. Well, I guess that's been 1 hour. There you have it, everybody. The first episode of Sweatin' with the Oldies comes to a conclusion. Not with a whole lot of sweat, but with some interesting characters, some fun drinks, and an interesting bartending story-based simulator. Ladies and gentlemen, VA-11 Hall A, or Valhalla, brought to you by our $100 patron, one of the old ones, Aryssa. Thanks for watching, and I guess I will see you guys on the next episode.